Hello fellow language learning nerds, welcome to another video. Today I would like to talk about notebooks. I like notebooks. You may have had an inkling. In case you're wondering, all of these notebooks are blank. They are waiting to be used. And when I finish with the ones that I'm currently using, I will be picking from these. But today isn't about these ones that are waiting for me to use them. Today I want to show you the notebooks that I have already used up. I've basically kept all of my notebooks for learning Japanese since I started a good few years ago, and I thought I'd have a look at them. There is some like this one, this chocolate bear one, which is one of the first ones, if not the first one that I used, and it has like me learning first verbs, first vocabulary, learning days of the week, practicing katakana, things like that. Some very early stuff in this one, to the most recent notebook that I added to this pile, which was a kanji book, which is just pure kanji. There's a mixture of types of notebooks in here. So some of them are like this, where the only use that I got from it was practicing kanji. That's all that this notebook was about, just kanji, kanji, kanji. Whereas a bunch of them might be used for notebooks like the ones I actually use in class, and some of them I think are grammar practice, so kind of like the kanji one, but I only just practice my grammar. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16! Okay, yeah, there's 16 of them. That's a lot. I don't want to throw them away. As you can imagine, there's, over the course of all these notebooks, there's a lot of progress on display. From, as I say, the first notebook having, learning some early vocabulary, some early grammar and all that, to the more recent ones. There's all sorts of, because I got chocolate, I got plain ones that look like school textbooks, I got Pokemon ones. This is a book in which I practice grammar. So poor Psyduck is like, oh, grammar, oh. Got a rainbow one. Oh, I got a Gudetama one. Gudetama. More Pokies. Even more Pokies. Oh, and I got some Chip and Dale ones as well, which is... I'll show you more Chip and Dale ones, because I'm actually currently using some more of them. Okay. So there's a lot there. I realise I may have a slight stationary hoarding problem, but that's a problem for future me. Looking through these, there's a lot of progress. One of the nice things I get from keeping old notebooks is that if I'm ever feeling down about my progress, if I ever feel that kind of stuck feeling where I'm just like, I'm not learning anything, what's the point, I'm not gonna be able to learn, then I can go through to the back, like to the early ones of these, and realise that I've come a long way and I can learn and I will learn, and it's a bit of a motivational boost, I think. Which is why, if you can, I do recommend trying to keep some of your notebooks, especially if you write a lot. I am very much, as you probably guessed, a pen and paper learner. Like, I like being able to write through what I'm learning a lot. It really helps me. I know that's not a technique that's beneficial to everyone, but that's definitely who I am. So yeah, if you do use notebooks, to help you in learning Japanese or any other language, I do recommend keeping them, because I feel like it can be so good if you need to look back and see how far you've come. It's that thing of like, you're climbing the language learning mountain, and you're always looking up, and you're aware at how high and how far you have to go before you can reach the top. But you have to remember to kind of look down and be like, oh, I'm a bit high. So yeah, try and keep your notebooks. That's just a tiny little unimportant advice from me. Looking back through these, one of the other things that I kind of get reminded of is that when you learning to read and write in Japanese, I feel like there's a set of stages that you go through. I feel like me and my class kind of went through this, and I wouldn't be surprised if others went through it as well. So, when you're learning to write in Japanese, you learn hiragana, which is just pure Japanese, and it's phonetic, and you can write absolutely everything that you could possibly say in Japanese. You can write it using hiragana. You can all the sounds that Japanese makes, hiragana has it covered. And so you go through a stage of, I know I went through this, of being like, I've learnt hiragana, and everything that I would want or can say in Japanese, I can write it with hiragana. Why do I now need to go and learn like 2,000 kanji? Why is this a thing that you're trying to get me to do? I don't understand. Surely it's completely unnecessary. Then you go through the stages of first learning kanji, and I feel like there's that little bit of grumble of like, why do I need to learn this? Why? I can just write it in hiragana. And then I feel like you don't need to get that far into learning your first kanji. But once you get just a little bit used to writing and reading what you've written in a mixture of kanji and hiragana and katakana, if you go back to your old notebooks where you only write in hiragana, the thing that you've been saying is, surely this will make it so much easier. You look back and you realize that reading Japanese in only hiragana is a big pain in the butt. It's just so much more difficult. If you have like a wall of text that is only in hiragana, no meanings kind of jump out at you. Whereas if there's like a bunch of kanji throughout, meanings can, if you know the kanji, then the meanings just kind of jump out at you. The meaning of a kanji will reach your head before the sound of the kanji will reach your head. If that makes sense? I don't know of any way to explain it better than that, unfortunately, but trust me, knowing kanji makes it easier to read Japanese. When I kind of started to realise this, I think I did have a moment's thought for all the Japanese language teachers who have to teach beginner Japanese and just have homework every week that they have to go through, and it's nothing but hiragana. I'm sure that must be a little bit of a pain in the butt for them. So yes, I have a lot of notebooks that I've used up while studying Japanese, and they're mine and you can't take them from me. Before I go, I might as well show you the notebooks that I'm currently using, that will someday soon join the pile. It's actually 4 of them that I'm using. So I've got another purple one that I'm using to practice kanji with. I've got this Chip and Dale one, more Chip and Dale stuff, for practicing grammar, so going through example sentences, to try and get grammar structures stuck in my head. I've got this Chip and Dale one for just kind of as a reference thing. So everything that we've learned in class, I kind of note down as a quick reference. So if I want to be like, oh, that grammar point, how I slightly forget how to use that, I can quickly look through this and I can see, and I can be like, oh, that's the rule. Okay, cool. So I usually bring this with me to class as a quick reference thing. And another Chip and Dale one, and this is my actual class notebook, and that's my homework that I've got to do sticking out of it. But yeah, that's a very quick overview of my notebooks, my big pile of notebooks that I've used up that sit in the corner of my bookcase across the room. Let me know if you're a stationery hoarder like me. Like, I've got all this pile of notebooks that I've used, and this pile of notebooks I haven't used yet. And if I was to go past a stationery shop, I may add to this pile. Also pens, I may buy pens. Okay, no more nattering about stationery. For now, please do let me know if you are also a pen and paper learner like me, if you are a stationery hoarder like me. I will let you go to get on with the rest of your day. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me natter on about my notebooks. I definitely enjoyed myself. Hopefully I will see you soon, either in the next video or over on Twitch or on one of my social medias. But for now, may your grammar be structured and your vocabulary varied. Bye!